Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Spark of Genius Flesh and Blood production. This is going to be a bit of a discussion video slash.
Just a chill video showing us
Yeah, we're gonna
showing what we
be
got from Worlds.
what we got from Worlds, showing some stuff that we've pulled off so far from Dynasty. Maybe I'll put a little bit. I am joined by my co-creator, co-commentator, co-caster, co-compatriot Rob. With that, we're recording this essentially the weekend,
That we
of
got,
Dynasty release,
yeah, Weekend of Disney release, the weekend after Nationals Worlds.
the bigger
um,
nationals.
the yeah, the Nationals of Nationals. Yeah,
Yeah, so we're gonna be opening a box of Dynasty. We're going to be showing off some of the cards we got from Worlds,
yeah.
some mats, a
We'll
little bit about the experience that
talk
we
about the
had there.
experience, exactly what we did on all our days there.
Yeah.
Um,
So
yeah,
let's start with and then we're gonna be talking about like the BNR and stuff like that.
sure.
We will have the BNR like kind of on the side here as we're discussing it.
Yeah,
Uh, so
yeah.
we
I
can
can,
start with the world
I can
stuff, I
share with
guess.
what I'm most proud of getting at Worlds. I got two
Spark Genius, man.
embodiment. Oh yeah, yeah. If you got one, good. But for me at least, I got enough tickets to win both of the embodiment of Lightning and Earth and Cold Foil. This is what I wanted all weekend since I played Briar, and they looked really nice. Cheap too, like 500 tickets. They weren't like the Shackle, which is 1,000 tickets, I believe. So I managed to get
Oh,
enough.
Shackle's 500.
Oh, sorry, the Frostbite was 1,000. Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
the Frostbite and the Spectral Field, I
Yeah,
think.
so one of these I earned. I think I guess I'll say I earned it myself because I got enough tickets for one of them. But then I recruited both Eric and another mutual friend Jackie to grind side events for me to get enough tickets for the embodiment of
You made
Earth.
me play Blitz.
I made you play Blitz. I'm sorry, but we both grinded that Blitz double down, or what was it, double daily double? I forget what it was called.
Double down. The double. We went to KFC, got the double down,
And played in
eating
Jeopardy
it,
daily
playing Blitz at
double.
the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got enough tickets in the end for me at least to get both of the embodiments. So very happy about
Mm.
that. I spent most of my time at the artist booths. So the promo that I'm most happy to have gotten was the Rainbow Foil Young Dorinthia, signed by I think it's
Mm.
Liu. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Lius.
Louis?
It's
Louis? Yeah.
Lius. So Liu, I
Oh,
think.
Lius.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Liu or
Fair
Lius.
enough.
I'm pretty sure it's Liu. So got that signed. Also got some stuff by Livia, a signed young Prism. I brought this myself to get signed. A lot of, or I
Mhm.
guess at least Liu had promos to sell there, and that you can get them
Mhm.
signed. But Livia, I don't think had any, so you had to bring your own. I also
Mhm.
bought a. This is an artist proof from Liu Lasahito, with an art at the back.
He has art.
He gave me an art. So
He gave you an art.
I got
How
the.
much did the proof cost you?
So the proof was, yeah, it was pretty expensive. So the proof was 30, with a white back, and then you pay
Mm.
60 extra for the art at the back. So it was like a
Oh, okay.
$90 artist proof, a bit up there, but I really like the art, and I think he did a good job on the art in the back, so I can't complain about that. And then
That's
last but
fair.
not least, we got some Federico art, or signatures. Sorry, no art. So I brought these from home, two cold foil Lexis and a cold foil chain to get signed. I
That's
was in
fair.
artist lines pretty much all of Saturday. I didn't play the
They were
calling.
long.
They were long, yeah. Um, yeah, and I can show some playmats that I got as well. What was cool is that you could buy a lot of the playmats that you didn't normally have access to on I think it was the website where you can go and like register for events. They had mats
Mhm.
that you could buy. You can register for mats, which is interesting,
Apparently,
and you
I don't
pay
think many
50
people
bucks
do
to
that.
register, and then they give you the mat at the event. You line up, and then you get your mat. So I got some
Mhm.
mats specifically because I wanted to get them signed by the artists. So I got one adult prism mat that was signed by Livia at the bottom here. So I lined up for these mats as well, and then lined up to get them signed. So it was a lot of lining up. One more by Liu, a Steel Blade Supremacy mat. Very
That's less
nice.
than that.
This was nice. I didn't see this anywhere else before. Of course, Eric, I've got the same mat as you from the calling package. We got
Hmm.
Sink Below. Didn't get it signed because I don't think the artist was there.
I don't think
This
so. I don't even remember who know who the artist is.
Here's the Regicide mat that I lined up to see James White for.
Mm.
He signed the mat. He gave these out to everyone who lined up to see him. So that was nice.
Mm.
I even gave him one of our Spark mats. He was very happy to receive that. And last but not least, probably my favorite one. This is the Adult Dash signed by Sam Yang. Oh, lag there. Sam Yang's signature is probably the nicest one of all of the one I've
Yeah,
seen. It's so like, how to say? It's like, it's so
precise.
precise. It's like it lines up
Great.
perfectly with the bottom of the mat. You know, he's
Yeah.
very good at signing.
Yeah, those
So
ones were free too.
yeah, I did buy some singles as well. Not too many. Well, okay, I bought a bunch from Eric, but besides that,
Singles in your area.
besides that, I'll just show off a little bit of flex time. I bought. I believe this was at min max, maybe. Let me find it. I bought my third EA Twinning Blade. That was one I didn't have for a long time, so I'm happy to complete that set. And the last card that I wanted to show that I got was a third Metacarpus node. This was bought from Fab Unsealed. So they're selling it over
Yep.
there. Needed a third one. So yeah, that's pretty much all my purchases minus whatever I bought from Eric.
Which is like a stack in the
Which is
corner
a
somewhere.
stack. Probably the most expensive thing I bought. But anyway, it's a lot of stuff.
I mean that EA twinning was like what 500, 400?
Yeah, so they listed it at 800, but we had a friend, Jeff, who had a bunch of store credit with them. And so he actually sold me his store credit for quite a lot cheaper than what it was worth because he just wanted the cash for it. He didn't want to buy any cards. So, and I was like, well, I want to buy a card, so maybe we can work something out. So I got a.
Good deal. Good
I think
deal.
in the end I paid like $650 US for the Twinning Blade, and it was in good condition. They actually had multiple Twinning
Oh.
Blades, and I got to pick the nicest one. So I was like, I can't say no to that.
I mean, at that price, I mean, you're buying like a gradable card at that price.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's
I'd
a
say
card that people do
solid
grade.
9, maybe 9.5, but I won't grade them probably for like a
Yeah,
long time.
I think like a quad 9.5 goes for a grand plus.
Oh,
Like those are hard cards to
easy.
pull.
Oh, easy.
Those
Yeah.
are hard cards to pull. They're very rare.
I think a regular 9.5 basic would be like 1,000. The quad's probably up there. But anyway.
That's true.
What'd you get, man?
What did I get? I got the Sink Below mat, obviously from the calling. I didn't go as mat crazy. I do have a
I bought like
Quicksilver.
5.
Yeah, I do have a Dory Quicksilver mat. That is not for me, so I'm not actually gonna count that as mat I bought. But the only mat I actually wanted was this one here.
This is the
was
one that
the,
I couldn't get, right? This is the one that sold out like immediately.
Sold out so fast and then refreshed once. It is the
the lore book
such
art
a nice.
playmat.
Look at that! Look at that!
Nicest mat by far. I am so
Oh,
jealous he
God.
got that.
It even feels nice. It
Feels
feels like it
nice.
feels like a Wraith. Oh man,
Feels like Wraith.
I'm gonna take this to the grave. It's got the original 4 heroes. It's got Dory, Katsu, Bravo.
Now, you
like
have to
the
buy
Fire-
a
Fire
lore
Bravo.
book now to match it. You gotta buy a sealed lore book.
You can buy one. Give it to me if you want.
Yeah.
So I got that mat. I didn't buy any other mats. I just wasn't.
Well, you
I
got
have
the
so many
cream of the
mats on the
crop
wall.
already, so it's like, you know,
I
everything
was
else is
considering getting
secondary.
like I was considering getting the world's mat itself, like the
Oh, the map of Wraith.
yeah, but I just I
Yeah,
didn't really
think
want
we
it.
we tried to line up, and then like they kind of sold out, or yeah, they were selling them. They sold out before we got there.
did we try to line up? We kind of showed at the time everybody showed up at, and we were like, "Oh, what is this line?" We didn't even know what it was for.
Yeah, we didn't put additional effort to make sure we got there on time. We just saw the line, and we're like, okay, we'll try for it, and you know, if we don't get it, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
We lined up, we tried, and they just ran out, so it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's just like one of the nicest mats in Flesh and Blood, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. It's just the color dynamic.
I
and
love
it's
like
just
the
so-
kind of mosaicness of it, right? It's kind of like you can imagine like one of those colorful like mosaics.
Mhm. Exactly.
very
So
nice.
I got this same as Rob because Rob got the second one.
Yeah,
and this is
I
Rob,
got
this is
one
Rob's
for
second
you.
one.
Yeah,
I didn't because I was playing in the calling, I think, and so I
You
didn't
were,
have time
you
to
were.
line up.
I lined up and spent all my time there getting these, so you're welcome.
Exactly. So Rainbow Foil Durant the assigned. I got the cold foil shackle, so I didn't get the embodiments.
Yeah, well that suits you better. You play chain more.
Yeah, it was 500 tickets. I played a daily double. I 4-0'd a classic constructor daily double, so 500 tickets exactly. So I was
Yeah.
able to just like get the shackle
Just
before it ran
snatch it
out.
for that,
There
yeah.
weren't very many of the shackles. The shackles ran out really quickly.
They're popular, and they're also the better looking of the promos. I think it looks so good, and you can flash it higher up on the camera.
Yeah.
Get a good
It's because I have a
look at
matted. It's because I have a matted
Oh,
sleeve,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like dulling it a little bit.
You got to give the people
Hold
the full experience of your cold foil. Yeah, I guess the light
It's
doesn't really
not-
do it justice, but it's really
on.
nice.
It really doesn't here. It can like glow a little bit on this
Yeah,
side. And
yeah.
You can like see it's like kind of like pseudo glowing.
Yeah, I think these
You
cards
really
are going to
do
make
that.
it hard for promo collectors to get everything because these are like, you know, event exclusives that you have to win with tickets or you buy on the secondary market. But there aren't that many because people who win them with tickets usually want to keep them, right? That's what I intend to do with my embodiments.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that's pretty important. The one big card I got was I went to MinMax Games. Shout out to MinMax Games. Sam,
We've all
Sam
shopped
and the
there.
crew there. Yep. And I was going in. I mainly the goal was to like trade in a bunch of cards to be able to sell an easier card to consolidate a little bit.
Yeah.
So I ended up trading in like about $1,000 worth of
Yeah, like
Rainbow Foil
singles.
Majestics. Yeah, singles, a couple promos here and there. I got about grand, and then they had this card. No, that's not a
Is that
Rainbow
a rainbow
Foil.
foil
Yes,
mask of momentum?
yes, yes, that is a cold foil.
Very
Uh,
nice. Beauty.
and I
Gradable
traded
too.
in.
It's
Yeah,
probably
gradable.
9.5 basic worthy. Yeah.
I think 95B is like reasonable. It's just got like one like very minor corner
Yeah.
thing, but like centering on the front's real clean. Surfaces is clean. Edges is like probably like 95. So
Nice. Nice
I think it's
pickup.
gradable if I want to.
Yeah.
I traded my cold foil Kano and my cold foil Katsu
Right. Yeah. Some
OG
of the
for the
bigger
rest of the
promos
credit.
you had, right?
And I have a little bit left over. They were nice enough to throw in Crown of Seeds, which is literally why I was there in the first place, like
Mm.
a Rainbow Foil one.
Oh, did you
So
sell
they
your
just threw
cold
that
foil
in
or something?
by accident.
Oh, did you?
I didn't know I only had one. I thought I had two. I
Oh
ended up
no.
selling my only Crown of Seeds, and I'm like,
Oh, you should have asked me. I got a rainbow foil right here that I don't use.
Well, they give it to me for free though.
Oh, it was a throw
They
in
like
for the mask.
they threw it in, yeah, because I was grabbing a mask. I was getting them like really easy to sell stuff, like Rainbow Foil, Welcome to Wraith Arc, stuff like people buy this kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
A lot
Often.
easier to sell than the single mask of momentum because that's like not many everyone wants to spend $1,800 on a card, right? And those who
Exactly.
do, like they might be able to find better prices online, maybe, but it was still a decent price, and you had store credit too, so it
It
was
was a reasonable
definitely worth
price.
buying.
It is a gradable card.
Yeah,
I think the
that
condition
too.
was like we both looked at it. It was like we both agreed
We
that like
both
a
took it
nine
out of the
five
sleeve,
is reasonable.
shined it in the
Yep.
light, tried to see like anything wrong with it. It looked really good.
Yep. It looked like a solid nine. Like the weakest would be like a strong nine. Like
Yeah,
maybe like
yeah,
a 9++ or something like
yeah. But there was no obvious like
something like that.
edge wear. Like it had typical fab corners that well better than typical fab corners.
It's
It's
just the
just that
one.
would be
No, it
why.
was just the one. It
Yeah,
was just the one. Three other corners are actually pretty good.
nice.
So that's it. I didn't buy like a lot of
Oh,
cards.
all
I
your
just
money
the
went into
ones I
that one
bought
card.
were
So yeah.
yeah. So
Nice.
let me take
You itching to
take
crack
this
open the
one off.
box?
Yeah, we could talk a little bit about the BNR too.
Yeah, I mean we could just kind of get comfortable, start opening up our box, and talk about it.
Yeah,
I will say that
sure.
this
So
box, before I open this, I will say that I opened up a case. This is part of a case that I already opened up, and the other three boxes that I opened up did not have a Marvel in them. So I'm hoping this last box has a Marvel. For your entertainment, we'll hopefully open up a Marvel, and hopefully it's the Emperor.
yeah, hopefully, right? So my box. This is just a loose box. The stuff I've opened five
That's what you've
boxes so
opened
far.
already. Yeah.
I've opened one loose box in one case. So out of the loose box, I got a Cold Full Soraya and the Rainbow Foil Black Tech.
I also got Rainbow
And
Foil Black Tech from my previous three boxes, but nothing else noteworthy to mention.
just the Black Tech, yeah.
Yeah, just the
And
Black
then
Tech.
from the case, sealed case, I got a Rainbow Foil Emperor, I got the Marble Kimono, and I got the Marble Crouching Tiger. So I'm
Probably
pretty
the best
happy.
card. It's the best card of the
Yeah,
set.
double Marble legendary case, which is like pretty good.
Quite good.
Uh,
Yeah. Hopefully you
I don't
got
know
some
what I'm
spice in
hoping
your.
for.
You have a loose box now, right? That you're gonna open.
this is just a loose box, yeah.
Man, I'll just crack mine open. Ugh.
I don't have a-
This box has been sitting on my desk for like 2 days for this recording, so I'm very anxious. And I knew I didn't pull a Marvel, so it's like there's something spicy in here. There's gotta be. I'll just get set up. Open up the box, pull out the packs. There we go. Tip it over. That's how I usually do it. I fold these down so that the flap stays up. There we go.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
That's how you do it. That's how you open boxes. I always wonder if I would have liked working at an LGS to like open products. But then it's like I know how much like some of our friends open at LGS. I'm like, all right, maybe not. It's a lot of sorting, a lot of opening. Probably takes the fun out of it.
It does.
Yeah,
Not a lottery when they're not good packs.
that's true. Yeah,
what I
because
like
you're gonna
to
see everything eventually, probably if you open like hundreds of cases.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how many.
It will be
LGS
that
is
much.
opening.
Probably like
Cases.
upward of like 30, 40 cases though.
Yeah.
I'm only here sitting with my
Uh,
potential 3 cases of product.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Yeah,
BNR, they didn't
BNR.
change. They didn't CC. What do you think
Yeah,
about that?
I think it's fine. The way they explained it was that the metagame looks very healthy right now. There were like 5 different heroes in top 8 worlds and 6 different heroes in the top 8 calling. I think it's healthy.
Hmm.
You see heroes like Rhinar creeping up like to win the calling, right? I think that's a sign of a healthy meta right there.
Hmm. Just because it's
Maybe
Reiner.
Fi. I would say Fi is a little
Oh my
overpowered right
god.
now. But
All right.
overall, I'm okay.
First
Oh,
pack.
I thought you pulled something spicy already.
Black Tech
Oh, you did.
Whisperer.
Okay, I thought you were just gonna like slow roll it to the camera, but you actually pulled something very nice.
Yep.
That's amazing.
That is my second rainbow foil.
All right, well, too bad I already pulled one because I won't need it.
I mean, I think this will sell for like pretty easy. Like, I think this is a pretty easy
This
sell.
is going to be a staple. Well, obviously a staple in assassin decks, and people are definitely going to want to be playing assassin. So I think that's an easy sell.
Yeah, I think so
Got to
too.
beat the market
So,
because everyone's racing to the bottom, you know.
nah, yeah, I know. I want to upgrade one of mine to cold foil and probably sell the other one.
That's a good
That's
idea.
my second cold foil.
Yeah, so I mean, BNR, I think it was fine for CC at least. You know, you don't need to ban things unless there is a problem, which I don't think there's a problem right now. I don't know how you feel
Yeah.
about it.
Well, I think the meta was pretty open. Like, it was the world's meta, and the calling too.
Yeah.
So I think they were just looking to see if there was anything like super off.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I don't think there were. I mean, the person ended up winning, like Michael Hamilton won Icelander. He was obviously very, very practiced on Icelander, but as far as like the top 20 goes, there was like a fair amount of variation in the top 20.
Diversity, yeah.
Yeah, diversity.
Oh, BIOS update. I'm gonna need 3 of these for sure. So this is my
Is that
second
foil?
one. I got one already in my previous 3 boxes, so happy about that.
I just like how foil hyperdrivers are like in this set, not cold
Isn't
foils.
it funny?
Well,
There are
isn't it
cold
feels
foils.
bad when you open a? Isn't it feels bad when you open a cold foil hyperdriver? As you're like,
No, I want them.
like,
No, it's the
"Ugh."
first
You want
printing of it. I think it's fine. It's the first printing of a cold foil hyperdriver, and it's going to be very pivotal in the dash decks that are to come. So I think it's fine. I'd rather that than cold foil like common equipment that I'm not going to use. At least this can be used in a
Okay.
dash deck that's going to like spice it up. You know,
That is reasonable. I do agree with that.
it is a reprint.
This
But
is gonna be one of those. It's gonna be
CNC
one of
is
those
also
sets where I'm gonna get like 4 of the same legendary. I just know.
I
it.
hope not.
Where I got so many furnaces last time.
Yeah. So what do you feel about the blitz
It's
changes?
like- So they brought back in Striders and they banned Wildfire. That's the beginning, and they banned Ice Vein until Icelander's gone.
Yep.
Right. So I think those were the 3 things they did, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, it was only 3 changes, so you are correct.
I guess I'll start. Okay, so Wildfire is tied to Striders, right? So they brought back Striders and they banned Wildfire,
They
and that was like
synergize
one.
really well together.
I am looking for Rune Blades so intently here, and then I'm realizing I don't think I have a pile for Rune Blades, so I'm just a dumbass. But
It's smart to,
everyone knows
to
that.
sort your things off immediately. I did that for the first 3 boxes, but I'm like, maybe I'll do it later on in my own time, I think.
No, never. Ooh, Rainbow Foil Berserk.
I will likely want that.
Oh, I know. I'm keeping it for
I'm
it.
gonna
This is
take-
literally going in the Rob pile. This is going in the
Oh,
Rob pile.
gosh, I got Never Yield, Guardian, Majestic, that probably will not see play.
You know what's funny? You would probably just use these Rainbow Foil Berserks.
I'd fill the binder first, and I'd use the extras if I had any.
Oh,
my
that's
priority is the binder. But I'm actually thinking
Yeah,
about
that I
fully
know.
blinging out a Rhinar deck. I've learned that I really like playing Rhinar at Worlds. I learned I really like playing Rhinar, and so I'm probably gonna bling it out. I'm gonna probably look for the Marvel Rhinar at some point. Probably in
What
French.
language? What language are you
Probably
going
in
for?
French.
I don't know
Oh.
why I asked. I think I do that. Every stupid video.
You know what?
Oh, look at the French sig. Oh.
I'll get whatever I can get my hands on. I won't be picky about the language. I just want the Marvel.
Mm.
And I have
Okay,
everything
that's
else in cold foil. The only legendary I have left is the cold foil scab skins. So it's like, you might as well.
Old foil scab skins. I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
I guess I should be opening these a little bit closer to the camera so people can
Yeah.
see what I'm
I mean,
doing. But
yeah.
immobilizing shot. It's a ranger majestic. As a
That
dupe
one's quite
counter,
good.
they can't play more than one. Oh, so it's like red in the ledger,
Right.
but like a little bit worse. But it costs 0, so it's a 0 for
But it
4.
costs 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just
4. It's
more
not
good
bad.
arrows in general are very important.
You know what part's really
Oh, it's
good?
a cold
Deathly
foil.
Duet.
Cold foil
Ooh,
hyperdrive.
literally, we're just talking about it.
That's not
It's
Marvel,
red,
is
right?
it? No, it's not Marvel. It's red, yeah.
No, it's
so,
just cold foil.
yeah. Good. My Marvel's still in here,
That's
maybe.
Wow, that's really nice.
That's a very nice
I
card.
like the cold foil on hyperdriver.
Yeah. Very happy
I was
about
literally like, look at that Deathly Duet. That's true. I was like about how good the card was. I think Deathly Duet's a real good card.
Yeah, I guess I undersold it a bit in the review. I wasn't that hot on it, but if you consider it being just like the full
Well, if
attack,
it's a 2 for 6,
it can be 2 for
it's a
6.
straight up 2 for 6. It's a straight up 2 for 6. On
I mean,
the ceiling is a 2 for 8, but it's usually a 2 for 6
yeah, yeah,
because it creates 2 rune chance or it gains +2. Like it's 2 for 6.
yeah. You got to pitch 2 cards for that though.
For the ceiling, but at least it has
For
a
the
ceiling.
ceiling.
Where Spellblade Assault has
Yeah.
no like. See, there is no like
Yeah,
better ceiling. It just blocks for 3. It's a rune blade. It has all the same stuff. Like
yeah. Well, that's a good point. Yeah, I think that will be pretty much used in Viscerai now. It should be.
it just seems better, you know.
It
probably
does,
lose
with the
it, right?
one caveat that you can't guarantee the rune chant generation. Like you can't, if that's what you're
You
aiming
cannot.
for, you can't guarantee it.
If you're moth skysing it, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, fair.
Like, there's just like silver tokens in the set. So random. I guess it's not random.
Well, I
Assassin.
mean, yeah, not quite as random. Yeah. So Marvel's still in my box. I pulled a cold foil. Kind of concerning though, because usually it's one
Kind
cold
of
foil per
concerning.
box.
Okay, so as I was saying, Striders and Wildfire.
Yeah.
So I think, um,
Yeah.
I get it.
It's a tight
Like,
balance.
because they were really like spooked that they didn't see any Kano doing well in the Blitz portion of. There were like no Kanos in Blitz for Worlds. Very few.
It's
They like
unusual.
neutered Kano.
Yeah.
They neutered Kano. Like Kano without Striders is so much. Like you can do it, and there are good Kano decks, but it's
Yeah.
just like, why would you play him as opposed to like
Icelander.
Prism, Icelander,
Yeah.
Oldhim, which were the top decks. Like even the aggro decks, there's some Chain in there too.
Hmm.
There's just like no reason, and I think they really didn't like that. There was like it literally went from one of the most popular decks to barely even recognizable as a deck to be played.
Yeah, that change was
And
big.
I know they didn't like that. Yeah, I know they didn't. I didn't like that stuff. So I do get it. So they're trying to bring Kano back into the fold a little bit, but they think Wildfire is too explosive in Blitz, which I agree.
Yeah.
I think in CC it's fine. I think in Blitz it's
Yeah.
very oppressive when you start at 20 life. Like it creates too many good like you can't have those two cards together. It just like makes the game way too fast, way too swingy.
It's true.
And there's no counterplay. Like you just get bopped. Like you either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
I know for a fact they don't like that.
Right.
Which makes sense. So I think Kano will see more popular, especially with all the new wizard cards in this set.
Mhm.
And now you have Striders. I think you'll see a lot more.
Just experimentation.
Yeah, experimentation. The thing with Blitz is like things like Snapback is still banned.
That's
I
true.
believe, and Stir the Aetherwind is still banned
Yeah.
in Blitz also. So he's not going to be like crazy strong, I don't think. But I think he'll see an uptick. Is that a cold foil?
It's a rainbow
That's
foil
a-
Imperial Edict.
Rainbow foil Imperial. That's a foil.
It's a foil.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that
When
one.
I first opened this case or this set, I was surprised to see double rainbow foil packs, and I was like, this must be a mistake, right? Did I get an error box? But no, there's the what's it called, the generic or assassin slot that you can also get a rainbow foil in. So it wasn't as as unique as I thought. But it caught me
that's
off
fair.
guard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's reasonable. So I do like it. I think Kano will see more play. I don't think you'll see that much more play. I think he will, but like you'll have to experiment quite a bit with like what's actually good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because you
not as
brought in,
obvious.
yeah. You see, I got a double foil rare like right after this.
There
Rob
we
the
go.
Rich and then reincarnate.
There we go.
It does happen.
Yeah.
What was I gonna do? And then they banned the Ice Fane, which makes sense. You cannot like Icelander's way too oppressive. If you add Striders back in, there's really not a lot of decks that can easily counter this. They also
Right.
banned Hypothermia, I think, in Blitz too. That
They
was
did.
the other one I
They
forgot
did.
about.
Yeah. Way too oppressive.
Yeah, I think it's just till Icelander is gone, or one of them is just until the next season or something like that in January, until the next update, and the other one is like I think Ice
I
Fane
think
is like,
Ice Fane's until
Icelander's.
Ice Fane's until Icelander's gone.
Either way,
Mhm.
banning like Ice Fane is like a 6 of in Blitz, pretty much, right?
Yeah, and in CC it's a 9 of, which will continue.
Yeah, but they
using.
didn't touch it in CC.
Yeah,
they
I
didn't
know,
touch it in
I
CC. But
Just saying that that's how powerful of a card it is. You just run all of it.
it
Kinda like
is
Seeds.
very good,
Seeds level, just always run all of
Yeah.
them. There's no downside.
especially off the Striders, right? So I think as far as like
True.
Icelander play, I think there's still going to be like Icelander play. I don't think it's like gone, and you still have Striders now too, right? So you can do like Striders combos.
Yeah.
I like I agree with hypothermia. It is way too easy to get off, and there's so many decks that have go again and blitz to actually just function as a deck
Right.
that I feel like it makes a whole lot of sense because hypothermia is um, quite oppressive.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think we'll have to see how it shakes up with like the other decks, like Assassin and Blitz, or is that a foil majestic? That's
Foil never yield. I'm not
foil
yielding yet.
never yield.
I do believe there's a Marvel in here. I'm down to 9 packs, I think. So you gotta hurry up.
Look, man, I'm the
You've
one
been
talking right now.
sorting. You've been sorting everything. You're sorting and talking.
Well, look, man, this is life. This is how life goes.
You gotta be efficient about your time use. You gotta sort while you do this.
That's true. Okay, what are you tell me about what you think about it before I finish mine.
Ditto.
What a guy. Oh my god.
No, I can't really think of any points that you didn't cover. I think it's fine. I think the changes are warranted, right? You're cutting out some really strong cards that prevented. So you're putting Backstriders. That's now going to put Kano back into play. Not a serious amount, but Wildfire was pretty much the combo piece, right? That was the thing you got off since Stir was banned. So I think that bringing Striders in, it does cut. You're cutting the strongest card from the deck, right? You're cutting the Wildfire, but now you're opening things up for more experimentation, for more combos, and I'm all for that. It was too linear before with Striders and Wildfire. That was what you just did. It was you turtle up or you set up until you got it, and that was game. And most heroes couldn't deal with it. So I agree.
Regicide.
I agree.
Not even the extended Regicide, just regular Regicide.
Oh.
Why am I disappointed with this? Why is Regicide disappointing me?
Yeah. I think Icelander might have gotten hurt more than Kano, though. I think that cutting out the most
Yeah,
powerful
you're taking eight cards of the deck. You're taking 2 hypothermias. You're taking you got Kimono. What's the regular?
Regular non-foil. Yeah.
Still a nice card.
Too bad.
Yeah,
you're cutting 8 cards exactly, right? Which is huge.
Yeah.
It's like almost a quarter. It's a fifth of the deck.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have to find 8 cards to replace. I think Icelander is gonna need some like reworking, like pretty extreme. I think she will go down popularity a lot. You're taking 8 cards from the deck.
Is the Battle Mage variant of the deck decent in Blitz? I feel like it's okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
However, like you were still running Ice Vein.
Yeah,
like
of
Ice
course,
Vein it was still core, right?
More attack action.
So I don't really.
It does hurt.
Yeah, it does hurt the deck. So I think Icelander definitely got a big power hit. I think Kano will see an uptick now that Icelander is seeing a bit of a downtick.
Yeah.
But you know the thing is, when is the next Blitz competitive event?
It's kind of like 5. Is that where we're at now?
Yeah, it's like the next skirmish season. I think people will just kind of like be off Blitz for a little while. I don't think they were like particularly. I don't know if that many people that were like super.
Like eager for Blitz.
Like super paying attention. Yeah, they were super eager for Blitz. I know Blitz is like a fine format, but like I don't know that many people who are going to be like super analyzing this highly for like the skirmish season. But
it's true. Yeah, I think people who want to play Kano now have a good reason to bring him back. Not going to be overpowered, but at least if that was your pet deck, you can now bring him back and not feel like you're just going to get dumped on by everybody.
Yeah, I agree because you start at 15 health, right? So now you don't have like as much of a
as much of a like a deficit, right?
An issue. Yeah, as much as a deficit. It's true.
Oh man, is the Marvel not in this box? I'm down to 5 packs.
Are you getting pwned?
Man.
Is that still a word people use, or am I just a boomer? I'm not just a boomer.
You're probably a boomer, but yeah, I haven't used that word.
You're older than me, and you tell me you're That's pretty funny.
Well, I don't use words like pwned. Sorry?
Pwned, man. Definitely a word.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's kind of cringe to say.
Yeah, so that's the thought. I didn't think there would be any CC changes. I think that would be like the most important with like PQ season coming up. PQ season is just gonna be PQ season.
That's true. Yeah.
We could talk a little bit about what we think.
Yeah.
Will show up in PQs. I mean, the Battle Hardened just finished Philadelphia. I think there were like a bunch of. I don't really put that much stake in it because it literally just happened. People haven't had like a chance to experiment with the new cards yet.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
There were three dashes in top 8.
Oh, nice.
It was interesting.
That's got a lot of non-Dynasty meta, right?
No, it's Dynasty meta. Everything.
Oh, it was. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I didn't catch up on that. Okay. So, interesting. Do you know for a fact they use the Knight for Mechanoid?
I have no idea. I think it was just like
your typical control / pump it
or like
pump it
boost.
dash.
Yeah, like boost got upgrades and mid range got upgrades and control got upgrades, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I think dash is definitely gonna see a bit more of the meta. I'd be surprised if I didn't see more of the meta for dash.
Yeah,
But
Dash is probably one of the favorites going into this set. I think she got a lot of good upgrades, like a whole new archetype. But then you have
sure.
upgrades like the one that lets you take a card from the opponent's hand and I think discard it or something. I forget the name,
Yeah.
but the one for 5, I believe.
Yeah, the harpoon.
The harpoon, that was it. Yeah, I think that's quite a good card. There's also the 0
Yeah,
for
'cause
4
it's-
red. For every time you've boosted, I think you can remove like a -1 or add a -1 or something.
Yeah,
Maybe,
sure.
maybe I have it in here. Let me try to find it.
I've gotten so many arachnes at this point. Like the majestic.
Yeah. Jumpstart is interesting too. But you have to have hyperdriver, so never mind.
Oh yeah, I got foil ponder.
Oh,
We there?
That's what you need. That's all
No,
you
it's
need.
really
You can
not.
Stop the
It's
box
really
now.
not. Yeah, I could just stop cracking.
Oh,
That's
did
just
I?
like I've already gotten what I needed.
I'm looking for
done?
the dash card. No, I still have two packs. I'm saving them because there's probably a Marvel in here. It's just a lot of copium right now.
Rob, I think you're hoping there's Marvel in there.
Oh yeah, I am. Just trying to find that dash card that I just mentioned. It should be a common or rare because it has a full rainbow.
Foil cryptic crossing. So that one's for Rob. This is in the Rob pile.
Oh, nice. I got one of those also.
Yeah. So you just need one more now.
Yep, just one more. Oh, it was urgent delivery. That's the one I was thinking of. So,
Or were you thinking of Pulse Wave Harpoon? I just pulled one.
yes. Oh my god.
Majestic. Yeah, I literally just
I only
pulled
have
it.
one too.
It's not a foil though. It's just a regular one.
Okay, so urgent delivery, sorry, is the one that you can put in an item from your hand. Sorry, that's the one. So very good synergy, I think, with your regular stuff. Like, well, I guess you have to boost a lot too. I was thinking you can get out your purifiers or your chambers with this, but then I forgot you have to boost twice, I believe, then play this out. So it's expensive, but at least if you have the hand for it, it can be nice. You might just run the reds. The reds are quite good, 0 for 4. And you have a
I think
chance
the
to put it
blues
on
are
the-
fine.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
true.
think the blues are annoying.
It's true. They're just not boost cards, which is a bit of an issue. You are saturating your deck with
True.
non-boost cards, but if you're pitching it anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I feel you might as well put in the boost cards that pitch, just to have that engine going. If you do draw a bunch of blues late game, you're going to want them to boost, probably.
I think Jumpstart's funny. If you control Hyperdriver, it costs less to play.
Yeah.
It's such a random card.
I know. It's a 2 for 5, I think, on the red.
2 for 5
It's
on
a
the
little
red,
expensive. It's like
yeah.
pedal to the metal.
Annihilate the arms.
But I guess it's strictly... No, pedal to the metal gets dominate, so it's not strictly better.
Elemental gets dominate, yeah.
But it's an alternative. And pedal to the metal was never played anyway. Oh,
Is that
interesting.
Arachne?
That's an Arachne. Oh, the young
Yeah,
one
comes
is
with
rare, and the adult one is
The
majestic.
Majestic, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
exactly.
That explains.
I got a rainbow full Arachne yesterday on my case. I was very confused.
Holy crap! Last pack and no Marvel. Was
Wanna
this
wait for
case a
mine?
did?
You're gonna be waiting a bit though.
It's okay. I'll look through my cards. Maybe I'll start sorting while you finish your box. How many packs left? 5?
7, 6.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 7, and I'm not on this. I'm not done this one yet.
Last pack.
Last pack magic, man.
That's true. There's a
Oil
lot
rare, Aether quickening,
Aether
double
Quakening.
rainbow, quickening. I like Aether quickening.
Double
It's super funny.
rainbow.
1 for 4, and against go again on Surge. Like it's so funny. You just like tome after that, and you keep going.
All right.
No more
No.
boost. I'm literally checking to see if there's like the double-sided marbles in like
Oh.
these packs, so I could just be like slow rolling it, but there's not.
No Marvel in this whole case. It's kind of feel bad.
Oh, you didn't have a marble?
No.
That's not marvelous.
But I think, as you mentioned from your LGS, right? A few people didn't open Marvels in their cases. Like
Two people, essentially half of us
2 out of 5.
didn't have a marble in the case. Yep. 2 out
Wow.
of 5.
Kind of feels bad.
2 out of 5? Yeah, 2 out of 5, I think. No, I think 3 out of 5.
Didn't open a
Didn't get a
Marvel in
Marvel.
their cases. Oh.
In the one case each, I think only
Yeah.
2 of us. But
Open a Marvel.
I had
Well, you
I had
you had
2.
2. Okay.
But it
Variance
was
is
in the
quite
same
high.
case.
Yeah.
What is this?
I'll just sort out the
Cold
cards that I
foil,
want to keep aside here.
Cold foil ornate something? Ornate Tessin?
Oh, nice.
I don't know.
I got the rainbow
is
foil.
Is it nice?
It's one of those, like, filler, like, $5 cards, right? Like the
Mm.
pendants, talismans, those things.
I love them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well.
I love filler $5 cards.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, at
Get
least
me
I
up
got
in them.
the at least I got the um what was it called? The item that was cold foil. The driver. Hyperdriver.
True.
That's the one. At least I got that. So I'll probably play it.
But now you need like the full set.
We'll get there eventually. I have so
That
many
is
sets that are just half complete right now because I open a bunch of cases and I fill in the binder, and over time I just pick them up as they come. But I don't like go out of my way to buy every single card like out of the gate, right?
binder.
I take my time.
Oh, not out of the gate. Not out of the
It's
gate. No.
it's the journey. It's the journey of completing these sets.
Journey.
That's the fun part. Because once you're
It's
there,
the,
it's boring.
it's the destination. No,
No,
it's not the
it's
destination.
not the
It's the journey.
destination. It's the journey. It's the journey of collecting. That's
Yeah,
that's the joy of it.
yeah. I guess I feel the same. I'm not really sure. I think it depends on the day. I might have a different answer.
I never feel pressured to like complete a set unless I know that they're getting very scarce. Like for example, Crucible First Edition. That one I'm feeling more pressured because the cards are like less available. People who are collecting these are like they're consolidating them into their sets and they're not going to want to sell singles anymore.
It's true.
So that's
Well,
why
no
I'm
Marvel
like,
for me yet.
oh sorry,
No Marvel for me yet.
okay, but this is a loose box, so you can't really
Oh,
complain.
this is a loose box.
You
Oh, I'm not
can't
complaining.
complain.
I'm just
I can
stating.
complain, but you can't complain.
Can you complain? It's not guaranteed.
I know, but feels bad. I've
Rob the
got three
rich.
more cases
I
coming.
get it. Rob the rich.
Rob the rich. Yeah. Oh well, three more cases to open. We'll see what I get. I'll be happy with what I get. I just want to have play sets to play the decks that I want to play. That's the main thing. So I want to get the play sets for Brute, for Mech. It's pretty much all I really want. Brute and Mech. Maybe Assassin just to try it out.
Yeah, I think Assassin's could be interesting. I think people definitely haven't cracked Assassin yet. I think he's going to take a little while for people to understand.
Yeah, just like
I
with
think
every
really
new set. I
full
think
mid range. Yeah,
it's funny how long it took people to like kind of crack a new dash version, right? Like a more aggressive dash. Like she's been control for a long time, and then all of a sudden, it was played in Singapore, and then it's like, whoa, it's kind of cool.
just boost to win.
Like things just come out of nowhere that people haven't really like experimented all that much with, and it takes the meta by storm. Then the meta adjusts to it, right? So I'm not worried. People will crack it eventually. I won't probably. I'm just gonna wait for people to crack it for
I
me.
will I will watch people to crack.
I will watch people crack crack it in earnest, and then I will try out their lists.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
That's why Fab DB's there.
Assassin. Rainbow Full Guardian card. Swell Tidings. What a swell card.
That's a nice card. Is it Rainbow Foil?
No, you wish.
I haven't pulled one yet in Rainbow Foil, but it should look
I
very
saw
nice.
one. I saw one pulled yesterday. It's a very nice foil.
Mm,
The Wizard foils and the Illusionist foils are quite nice.
okay.
I don't think there's more. No, there's no Marvel in this box. That would be pretty funny if there was a Marvel in this box.
I'm happy with my second BIOS update. I do want a third one now. I think this card seems to be an auto run in Dash. Like you get to buff your next boost by 3.
Oh, I think you definitely run 3.
Yeah.
I don't really see any reason not to run 3.
Well, it'd have to be a hybrid boost deck where you're boosting more aggressively. I think it can't just be put into your typical control deck. But I love the
Surgical
synergy between boosting and getting items out.
Surgical Extraction, good card.
Oh, what'd you
Assassin.
get? Oh, yeah, nice.
Surgical Extraction.
I didn't pull one yet. Oh.
Yeah.
I've only opened one
Well,
case so far.
Oh yeah, I got the best card. Look at this.
What'd you get? Oh, Spellfray Cloak. Cool.
Oh, you were expecting like a Marvel Emperor?
No,
Then I show you.
your attitude wouldn't have been so nonchalant.
How do you feel? Yeah, how do you feel about that?
That you pulled it? What? Of what?
That I pulled the Spellfray Cloak. Are you jealous?
I'm just very jealous. Yeah,
Exactly.
I haven't pulled one yet. In cold foil at
All right.
least.
So this box was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll pull out the
7,
spoils. Yeah.
8.
Just
So
do a
8
recount.
regular Majestics, 8 non-foil Majestics,
Okay.
a Rainbow Foil Ponder, 2 Rainbow
Hmm.
Foil Majestics, so 10 Majestic box. I think it's pretty standard, like total Majestics.
Yeah.
Black Deck Whisperers and Cold Foil Ornate Tessin.
Okay. Not bad. These are my I guess my spoils. It looks to be. I think this was a triple rainbow foil box though, so that's something. We got
That's pretty good.
three rainbow foil M's here. Can't really complain
Mhm.
about that. That's definitely above average. My cold foil was a hyperdriver. I will take it because I intend to play it, and it's at least it's not like one of those equipments I'm not going to play. So you know what? I'm happy with that. And then 5 other majestic. So an 8 majestic box and 3 of them rainbow foil. Not bad.
That's fair. Yeah, I think the pull rates for this product is very hit and miss. Like I
Mhm.
think I think it's fun to open this product. I think like the chase cards are nice.
Yeah.
Like some of the legendaries are a little feel bad. Like the spirit of like there's a lot of like $20-$30 legendaries.
Yeah, we've
Like
seen that
probably
with
like
Uprising too, right? Of course, with the Constellas, to some extent Cornet Peak, although it's more of a staple nowadays. But back then, like $40. So we'll see the same thing with this set, like, guaranteed, right? But I'm hoping that some of the cold foils maybe maintain some value. It's more of the chase because if everything goes down to like $100, like if the cold foil like CNC or the Marvel Emperor start hitting like $200, it's like
Mhm.
that's like, at that point like maybe the set's not really worth opening as much, right? Your EV just goes down substantially.
Yeah.
So it's like you want some things to be worth a lot still to warrant being excited about opening the product. I think so. I don't want it to be like
I
$2,000
agree.
or anything, but at least like
No.
yeah, maybe if they stick around like $400 or $500, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was pretty much it. This was very chill. We weren't really like super analyzing anything super hard, just
well, just
cracking
open
stuff.
product. I mean, this is my fourth
Yeah,
box.
but
This was your fifth box, sixth,
six box.
sixth box. Yeah, so I'll be opening quite a bit more.
Second box.
Are you done opening now?
Yeah.
Was that your last one?
I have one more case.
One more case coming. Okay, yeah. For
I
me,
got
I've
two and
got
a half.
3 more.
Yeah, I got 2.5 total. I've opened 1.5 so far.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
All right.
not too bad. Hope everyone enjoyed the content. If you liked it, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. What are you excited for a new meta? What do you guys think about BNR? What are some good pulls you've had from Dynasty? Let us know in the comments. And with that, from wherever you're watching in the world, have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Bye for now.